Well, from neutral yesterday, we see that the market is greedy, so it's a positive movement that it did just within 24 hours. That's why we see the color has changed. It's more of green now. Bitcoin is green. It's up more than 1.5%. Still sustaining this 30,000. I bet a lot of people did not think that Bitcoin would sustain the 30,000 this long. Thought there would be a pullback now, profit taking and all of that, but it's still sustaining that. Ethereum looks even better with more than 2% increase, now 1,877.92. So we do still have a bit of those red USDT. These are the stable coins. So you know that investors have more empowered, you know, to get into real trading. So that's why we see more movement here and less here. So it's more of green, not a typical Friday, because most of the time on a typical Friday it's mostly red. Now let's see the prices there for this morning. This was earlier this morning. We already saw that price there up, and then we said Ethereum also up, BNB, Cardano, and XRP. Now let's have Olumide Adesina come to share with us his thoughts and observations for the month of June as the month comes to an end today. Hi Olumide, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Good to have you. So what's your general overview for the month of June?
I think it's been an exciting bullish run, particularly looking at the inflow of institutional investors led by BlackRock. You know, now we're having Fidelity. These are trillion-dollar asset managers. We're applying for spot Bitcoin ETF. That's really triggered much inflows, and that's why, just like you rightly reiterated, we've not been able to see Bitcoin dropping below the $13,000 in the past few days. So it really tells you that institutional investors are betting long on the asset class, and that has really helped Bitcoin to post a green month. But I think it's been a very sound first half for the crypto market, particularly Bitcoin and Ethereum. You know, bookmakers will tell you that if you invested 10 million naira in the month of January in the Bitcoin market, you made at least 8 million naira. And considering the valuation and now inflation, you've even outperformed many stock assets in the NGX. So I think that has really triggered much more participation among Nigerians, despite the fact that we've seen the unification of the naira. So we're still seeing much more interest, and that's really why the crypto market seems to be exciting.
Exciting, but we also have that issue with the United States Binance. That also had a huge impact on trading and prices this month.
Yeah, it did. Regulatory concerns, definitely. At some point, we saw, I think altcoins were badly hit, particularly those that had significant exposure, like with exchanges like PNB. And, you know, some coins were delisted on Robinhood. And recently, Revolut also announced the delisting of Solana, Polygon, and Cardano. So definitely that had negative impact on altcoins generally. But, you know, one has to understand the narrative that the industry is evolving and that we're seeing players hitting back at regulators. Coinbase, a few days ago, filed a case against the Securities Exchange Commission saying that they don't have such rights to restrict or ban or classify some assets as security. So we're seeing how that will play out. But, you know, you could still look at the positivity. These coins are recovering. We see all the coins being tagged as securities, posting gains of more than 4% today, telling you that investors are still struggling it off, and the market seems to be keeping to Bitcoin's momentum.
Yeah, still in that line, now Blockchain Association is joining Bitcoin against, you know, that crypto crackdown. How do you see this ending? I mean, it sounds like a new battle line has just been drawn again.
Yeah, but I think, you know, one asset class that seems to be very resilient against all of this Bitcoin, you know. So usually bookmakers will put the bet on Bitcoin. And it's really very difficult for you to really hurt that asset class because it doesn't really have a central authority. There is no jurisdiction and it's not controlled by one entity. So I think it makes it very difficult to really tame. And that's interestingly where you see powerful entities in the financial space holding on that asset. So I think that's about to happen. But, over time, long run, we're going to see clearer outlines. And, the United Kingdom also passed regulation on stable coins and crypto market. It got assented by King Charles yesterday. That also created some form of clarity. So
Okay, seems we have lost him there. But obviously, these factors will also lead sentiment in the second half of the year, because this is unfinished business and it's not just going to go away. This thing with SEC and what's going on in the UK. And remember, there was also the thing about Binance Nigeria, which obviously was not a registered or recognized company. But these are the factors that we believe will also wrap up the sentiment of crypto investors and all of that price actions for the second half of the year. So just before we go, let's see the top gainers and losers. There you have the Carnation. Is cow. Imagine if you had put some money in Carnation just less than 24 hours ago. Your money would have been more than 300% up. So it's one of those coins that are not up there, but they just had that move. That was a great move there. More than 300% compound also, but not as juicy as Carnation at 44% more, and XEC also up. We see Bitcoin Cash up about 30%, and also then as well. So let's look at the top losers for the day. There you have it. It's the green market, so you expect that the numbers will be lean when you're talking of the top losers. So you just see, they're even less than 1%. This is really minimal. There at PX down there, and that's DAI. So it's a green crypto market, at least for now. We don't know how long it will stay. Profit takers will jump on and make the most of these gains, or if it will be sustained. But I mean, talk to your financial advisor and they'll tell you what to do about this.